Okay, I want to clear up any confusion and let everybody know that it was definitely me, user error. My scale that I use to measure my weights was set to grains. So if I wanted to know how much grain seed I had, apparently, I would have had, 32 grains of seed. After switching it to grams, my weight that I'm adding is 2.1 grams. So let's give this a shot. Set your MLS length to 262, 143, 48,000. Right now I'm at 45% output, 500. We will run the MLS right now. Got both probes on the amplifier side of the 10 ohm resistor. All right, we have our impulse response. Oh boy. Oh. See, I need another cup of coffee. Sorry. That happened because I'm not ready to actually convert the impulse response to Zn. What I'm trying or should be doing now is calibrating. So we got good levels, which means we're ready to calibrate. We're looking for a number around 1.00, as small as what I found this calibration number is the volume level from left to right input on your sound card. So your reference is looking at the difference between your reference and your input. Turn up the reference, or the inside, and calibrate. You'll see our graph change, that they're not equal, and our calibration number being not close to 1. How about that? 1.2. So let's get it back to a nice 1.0 somewhere. I'll probably go too low on this one. 9. Bumped it up just a little bit. 9.5. Now your sound card is going to vary in comparison. What I'm doing here would have been done down in the actual control panel. Like if I were to, I don't even think I can even do it, but the left and right setting inside the actual software. But usually on a sound card, like a PCI sound card, you will not have to worry about this whatsoever. The in on left and right, as long as your default software installation should be equal left to right in. If it is equal in your software and you do not get a good calibration, then there's probably something wrong with your sound card or the signal that you're putting into the reference in the in, because there's what you want to be around that 1.0 somewhere. All right, so we got it calibrated. We will now switch our probe. Our microphone or in probe is going to go to the driver side of the 10 ohm resistor. So now we have it over there. We take a measurement, and you can see our in is a different value than our reference. Now we have our impulse response. Let's convert that, or let's calculate it out, impulse response to Zn. We have our data. We'll make a little mental note. 57-ish hertz is where this phase is crossing. Now we have it. Let's bring it over to the TS. We'll input the RE for this driver, 5.8. We'll put the diameter in centimeters to 10.5. We will get the current Zn, so we're working with this one, and we'll do basic TS. All right, so we've got our base values. Now let's calculate VAS. What we do for that, at least what I do, is I take some weights and I use very weak refrigerator magnets. They're almost like a hard rubber that's impregnated with magnetic dust. I don't know what to say, but very, very heavy because they're rubbery, but just enough magnetism that they attract each other through the cone material of the driver. And not enough magnetism that I feel it's going to affect the magnetism of the voice coil that's on the driver. You know, your mileage may vary. You may have a very, very teeny tiny driver. This happens to be a 5-inch driver, I believe. And on a larger driver, you have more room to place something like this. All right, so let's attach our weight. Okay, we just added 2.10 grams of weight to the cone material. And I just place a magnet on the front side, a magnet on the back side of that cone. So write that down to 0.10 grams, not grains. And we are going to run MLS again. Probes stay the same. Our input probe is on the driver's side of the 10 ohm resistor. And convert it. All right, here we can see the original 57. We brought it down to 49. It's 10. So you're looking for about 25% apparently. I don't have time right now to do the math, but that's pretty darn close to 25 actually. All right, so now that we have that altered measurement, we go back over to our TS tab and we do get current Zn, and we enter our 2.10 grams. Makes a big difference when you're doing grains to grams. We'll use TS using delta M. And you'll see our VAS is hopefully more around where it should be, 13.19. So that's much better than 0.8 that I was getting to the previous measurements, where I was using grains for the weight. So I just wanted to update, fill everybody in.